There you go. Begin every video with a smile. Alright. No music, nothing in the background. Wish I had something in the background. I was watching University of ES, but she was just making a quick video getting off. And I'm like, no, I got like 20 some more minutes to go on the elliptical. So I would have to stop. And usually I'm watching Netflix doing this. That's what makes it easy. Hey people, on this every day now. So my mission is every single day, get on the elliptical, do minimum 40 minutes or 400 calories. What's going on, Tyler? Just to do a minimum 400 calories or 40 minutes, whichever, well, 400 calories to go, 40 minutes. Usually I could do 400 calories in like 37, 38 minutes. But it's whatever is the goal. While I have the energy, while I'm not feeling the ill effects of anything, it is just to push it every single day now. I've kind of got used to my schedule and what I'm doing. Hey man, it's just trying to get your body used to a certain routine and sticking to that routine over and over again. It's very difficult, but I've now got accustomed to the difficultness. So a big push to everything is getting on this elliptical every single day, doing at least 30 minutes of elevated heart rate, and keep pushing forward. What's going on, Marvin? What's going on, man? So it's just pushing forward, man. It's pushing forward. You can't focus on any health issues. You can't focus on any disease. You have to focus on life, staying focused. Just listening to the sister earlier and just so much stuff that she was referencing to that it's just making so much sense. So much stuff that we're seeing on Facebook. You know, so much. Greetings, sister. You know, so much stuff that we're seeing out there. You have to stay focused beyond it. You know, because it's obviously there's a lot of chaos going on. So, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't weighed myself in months. I basically go by how my clothes feel, you know. And the crazy thing is, I eat that one bulk meal a day. I don't feel like I'm losing weight. The only time I feel like any change is when I'm working out and when I'm on the elliptical. I feel my body, you know how you feel your body slimming, you know, like it's toning up? That's basically what I go by. Because psychologically, you get on the scale and you're feeling like, hey man, you should weigh 300 pounds and say you weigh 320. Psychologically, that does something to you. Especially when you keeping it vegan, you cutting back, you're not eating fast food, you're not drinking drinks, you're not eating candy. It's like what I noticed is a lot of my desires for any kind of fast food, any kind of sweet has all gone away. What I feel like I'm on a spiritual battle now. It's like there was a show, I reference it. I'm trying to reference it to a movie. There was a horror movie of this Asian girl who was in love with this white guy, and he kind of shunned her away. And I think he played her, and she wound up killing herself. And this dude started having physical ailments, you know, issues. Like his back was hunched over, he was having angsty pains, he was going to doctors, trying to get remedies, nothing was helping him. And somehow he took a picture with a certain type of camera, and lo and behold, the girl who killed herself was so in love and so attached to him, she was literally just her force was on his back. She was literally holding him all the time. Like she was holding from behind, like someone who would love you. Now, that being said, I don't want to say, some force is, literally grabbing me, but I'm not lying. That's how I feel sometimes. I feel like there's a force trying to hold me back from moving forward. And because I'm a strong-willed individual and have to become even more stronger, I'm just plowing through it. I'm plowing through it. So that's the biggest key. The mega meals that I do eat, hey, I'm starting to crave back down on those. Because even if you're eating a large portion, which as I do more and more research and understanding of this, you have to be very aware of the food that you're eating. Because a lot of food has empty calories that does nothing for you. So, where if I add any like blue organic corn chips, that could be adding calories and sodium content to whatever I'm eating that is not doing anything but adding calories. So I'm getting more focused on cutting out the little things that I've like transitioned from where most I'm eating potatoes or fries to potato chips. Now I've got rid of the potato chips. It's blue organic corn chips. So I see I have to continually transition off of stuff. I have to be able to it's more itemized what I'm eating, so I can know how many calories that I'm actually taking in one sitting. Because I'm going for 2,000 calories. My body may need 2,500, but like the other day, what did I eat? I ate something that was something small, and man, it had like 500 calories in it. And I was like, what the hell? This is nothing. And it wasn't even so-called good for me. Hey, I'm feeling those thoughts on eating healthy things. I've been craving a lot of salads lately. And even with the salads, it's the dressing you add to it. It may be the croutons you may add to it, any kind of carbohydrates. These things, greetings sister, K-Love in the house. These things add so much calories to whatever we're eating. We're thinking we're eating something healthy or good, but we're packing on calories that are just empty calories. There's just nothing to them. There's no nutritional value to them. And that's one of the things I liked about, where Dr. Sebi broke down going to certain grains and eating from those grains. And look, I'm a scientist on it. I'll test out the bad to prove the good works. And it's true. You eat certain grains, you go instantly into sluggish mode. Anybody who follows me on Instagram and Facebook saw what I ate today. And it, for the most part, was pretty good. The violation on there would be, I use, instead of brown rice, which I usually would get, they have this very thin white rice. I know a lot of people don't like white rice, but it's a certain type of white rice they have. And that was my base on everything that was on that plate, even under the soup, because they have some kind of pea soup. So, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Caloric, oh yeah, hey, are you using the caloric meter to track? Nah, I ain't using the caloric meter. That's what I need to get to make sure my caloric intake is low. Because once you go into a caloric deficit, that's when the weight loss comes in. But remember, I'm not going for fast weight loss here. When I was on Dr. Sebi's herbs, it went faster because, one, I was very sick. What I'm going for is a gradual weight loss and slimming down. I have a certain objective a certain timeline that I'm going by, because the biggest thing is staying vegan. Alkaline 88 water still sitting over here, that I drink that every day. It's changing my mental behavior toward what I put in my body. That's the biggest thing. I mean, if I was just to more on the herbs, go ahead, spend more money to get back on the herbs. Even though when I go to LA, I do want to go to Dr. Sabi's office. I do want to talk to them. I sent them an email, and I do want to buy a certain package and do another detox before December. But it's just really just to stay focused. Stay focused. Do you fast? Okay, I eat 1 meal a day. So I do what is called intermittent fasting. But the thing is, if in that 1 meal, you're in the meantime, if you're drinking juice during the day, I'm finding that the juice is actually a meal. So what I've been doing is, intermittent. I eat 1 meal, try to go every 24 hours. So like, what's today? Today is Thursday. So I ate at 12. Yesterday, I ate around 2, I think. So on Wednesday, I ate around 2 p.m. Today, I ate around 12. So I try to get between that 20 and 24 hour mark is when I eat. It's just, if you're drinking fruit drinks, and that's what I like to drink, is like, not smoothies, but the juices, the compressed juices. And that's only if I can afford them, because they're very expensive. Or, what was it, Naked Juice. The different ones that they do the blends on. I try to be very picky on which one I do. It's just, I'm seeing that may affect the fast. I wish I had more herbs. One of the things I want to be taking is more Viento. I really want to start taking 4 capsules or 3 capsules of Viento every day. But I've been kicking my behind and controlling my eating habits. That's the biggest thing, is the eating habits. Regular pasta and rice made you feel so sluggish. Yep, that does. It's time for you to go Super Saiyan alkaline vegan. Hey, all in time. I don't have anybody to any competition. I'm not in any competition. This is me. I'm here by myself. I go to work. It's me. I wake up. It's me. You know, the only competition is me. It's the only person who cares me. If we go to my refrigerator right now, you'll see there's nothing but alkaline ingredients in there. Like I say, the worst thing I buy, and that's to help me to control my habit, because trust me, oh my God, those kettle chips, those, Dijon honey mustard or honey mustard kettle chips, forget the name of the company. Every time I pass by them in Kroger's, man, I'll be wanting to get them, but for the last couple months, I hadn't touched them. So, it's another thing, going out to lunch. You know, some days I can get up and bring my lunch. It's socializing with my fellow co-workers, going out to eat, and being very picky on what I can eat. But the food is, unless we're going to a vegan restaurant, it ain't gonna help. Chocolate is my weakness. I used to like white chocolate, but nah, just more and more I just focus away from it. Herb Co. All right, I need to check that out. But when I go to LA, definitely I'm going to Herbs of Mexico. Man, may not be going to Trail Taco or Trail Donuts because they have vegan, but hey, as people disassociate with me, I disassociate with others. Man, he made a comment about no one took a knee at the Dodgers game. And unfortunately, that hit home, buddy. He's missing the boat. You know, Colin Kaepernick taking a knee is for every person of color, indigenous people who have truly suffered in this country. You know, I know black people want to talk about, you know, all the years of slavery, but man, have we forgot about our Native American ancestors. You know, our Native American kinfolks who literally lost their country. You know, we lost our country because we don't know where we're from. Africa's so big. But the Native Americans here have lost the country that we're living in. You know, and people seem to forget that. And, you know, like I say, Colin taking that knee was for those people. He wasn't doing it against America. He was doing it against the flag that stands for America, you know, and the people who are running this place. But he wasn't doing it against the soldiers and the people who love this great country, this great nation. So now, people of color are getting slaughtered. And another thing, let's go back to people talking about people of color not having. I heard some today on Facebook, dudes talking about people of color ain't never had anything, that's why they don't know anything. Man, look, people are now starting to get more and more familiar of something called Black Wall Street, aka Greenwood, Tulsa, the city of Greenwood in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I think I want to say I posted some on my Facebook page about that today. You know, people are just, you got to remember, that was a thriving black community just over a generation. That was in 1921. So slaves were literally freed in what? 1892. I know Emancipation Proclamation was signed by Abraham Lincoln before he died in 1860 something. But the actual abolish of slavery didn't officially become law, I think, until 1892. So we're talking about right at 30 years after the abolishment of slavery, Black Wall Street, aka Greenwood in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the city of Greenwood, which is a part of Tulsa, was a part of Tulsa, Oklahoma, was a thriving community. They said that the money, a dollar bill in that community did not leave the community until it had changed hands 28 times. Can we say that about the hood now? No. As soon as they get the dollar, they run and give it to someone else. And that was done on purpose. They were wiped out on purpose. We seen the movie Rosewood. See, they were bombed out. I mean, these people were in World War I planes dropping dynamite on these people, coming into their houses, setting it on fire, killing people in the street. And there was brothers and sisters, the brothers like, hey man, they ain't gonna shoot me, I gotta go to work for Mr. Charlie. Wow. They didn't care that the KKK came in and literally just wiped these people out. So, hey man, nah, it's something bigger going on here. And like I say, it's my mission and the mission of others. We got to unify. Unify. And I even said it even better. I ain't trying to just unify with people of color. Mine is people agreeable. For agreeable, disagreeable, they stay disagreeable. You know, because you can't have devils of any race, of any color, connected to any righteous movement. It will fail each and every time. You will be sabotaged from the inside. You have to be able to point out disagreeable people. You know, yeah, I saw the movie Rosewood. It's just, and I thought Rosewood was it. I was like, wow, Rosewood, man, that was, and you know, you seen Don Cheadle and Vin Range and Esther Rowe. You thinking that was, man, that was just a piece of the puzzle. Black Wall Street was the biggest massacre of all time on American soil, other than Native Americans who literally, like I said, lost state after state, territory after territory, until they lost their entire country and was forced into reservations, aka controlled concentration camps. Let's just say it for what it is. It is what it is. And people of color, of other colors, have got into power and have got lured in by money and power and totally forgot about the truth. And the truth, the secret, always secretes slowly. Truth is always going to come out. So, hey, we will. But this time you're going to have to protect the people who protect it. See, this is it. This is what happened in Black Wall Street. You had black men who had came back from World War I serving their country. And I guess back in the day, you could take your rifle home with you. When you get out the military, your rifle was your rifle. They ain't turning it back in. You took your rifle home, even though I know they to this day still sneak them back. But a lot of these black men had their rifle. And the thing is, because it is encultured in people who don't want to protect themselves and don't want to realize who their real enemy is. And they're scared, oh, we don't want to starve nothing. We don't want to make them mad at us. You're going to be wiped out regardless. You know, Black Wall Street is just one. What about the bombing in Philadelphia? What was that, in the 70s? Where they bombed the black neighborhood and overnight was just dropping bombs. So you're going to be wiped out regardless. It doesn't matter if you don't want to stand up against them. They're going to destroy you anyway. They don't have any care about you. They're going to bomb you until there's no bombing. You know, when they feel like you're not a threat and you're going to go back to being servitude, worshiping their God, following them, you know, giving them money, keeping the money from your community and your people, yeah, they'll let off at that point because they don't want to absolutely destroy you because their scientists have told them when they gone, you gone. If you get what I mean right there, that your genetics is the superior genetics. So, interesting. And I ain't trying to be racist at all, man. Look, tell everybody, hell, I'm half white. My mama white. I don't hate my mama. If you don't like that, that's too bad. But, nah, it's agreeable and disagreeable because you have disagreeable people of color that have destroyed people of color, Native Americans who have destroyed other Native Americans for trinkets and toys and treaties and, oh, we'll tell you where such and such is. We'll tell you where Sitting Bull is if you promise not to kill my community. They go kill Sitting Bull, who was your protector, and then you think they ain't coming for you. You're still a threat. You're a threat to their sovereignty. You're a threat to their power. How do people not see that? Disagreeable lie. Disagreeables cheat, steal, betray. You know, so it is agreeable and disagreeable people regardless. Me too refuse to follow religion. Hey man, our people are trapped into the religion. You know, they're trapped. They're trapped. They're trapped hard. They're trapped hard. Look, I'm like anybody else. I wish Jesus would come back and change everything. I wish God would come back and change everything. People keep looking for God, and we were in God's image. We were made in his image. When you're looking for God, go look in the mirror. God has already given you all the abilities. When God in heaven steps back in, is when we've done everything we can, and there ain't nothing else we could do. That's when I believe, that's when the supreme being should step in. Other than that, we're the children of the Most High. We got to do it. We got to do it. And it goes back to me, what I'm doing. It's like every day I just want to get my body in better and better shape. It is a journey. I'm not trying to do this fast like I did back in when I was young, dropping all that weight, getting egotistical. I'm still celibate. I'm happy about that. I'm keeping it vegan. Oh man, prime example. I know Marvin like that, keeping it vegan. The other day, well yesterday, I was doing a marathon. I don't post my pictures that I be doing anymore on Instagram like I used to all the time. I'm actually, once I get my new computer, I'm gonna do a collage of it and put the dates on it, show you what I've been doing, because I do this every day. But yesterday I did 76 or 78 minutes on the elliptical, 800 calories. And I was watching Stranger Things on Netflix. This is a series everybody's supposed to watch. And to me, it started out slow, and then later it started getting better. But the little girl on there was eating a hamburger. Lord, let me tell you, do you understand the fight? There's a hamburger place not too far from where I'm at that is like, oh, one of the best hamburgers. One of my friends just totally loves that place. Man, I so bad wanted to go down the street. I just wanted meat and cheese. I saw him eating that hamburger. I just meat and cheese. But I just grabbed these things and just start keep pushing it. Like right now, I'm at 473 calories because I'm talking and ain't paying attention to the time. Time is an illusion. But yeah, that's it. Just staying focused. You know, it's a bigger fight. And we got to get ready for it. So our health has to be in order. Our minds have to be in order. Our finances have to be in order. The community that we're around has to be in order. So much things have to be in order. You know, we keep on looking up into the sky for help, but we got to help ourselves first. You know, we got to make the struggle, you know, towards what's right. I think we sold out during the civil rights movement. We wanted so-called equality, you know, and a piece of the pie, and we forgot about what Black Wall Street was all about, what Greenwood was all about, what Rosewood was all about. Self-equality, you know, self-equality. So that's actually kind of gross. Yeah. Hey man, Marvin, you've been doing this over a year. I know it's gross. It's in my mind. I have to control my thoughts, but hey man, you start that old memory start kicking in, and you start thinking burger. But nah. I the same way. I got into my mind. I was like, nah, I can't go back to that mentality. I can't go back to that lifestyle, because I'm battling some right now, you know, and slimming and toning, you know. Nah, you can't go backwards. At this time, you can't go backwards. So I know better. You got to move forward, keep moving forward, keep pushing forward. So keep pushing forward. So that's the game plan. It's to keep pushing forward. I think this video is elliptical mode. It should be elliptical mode number 5. Me trying to count how many times I've been on elliptical. But all right, so this is the game plan. Starting about to go on a 5-day fast. What? Wait, starting tomorrow, I'm about to go on a 5-day fast. You should just me? What are you saying? You should just me. I think you're going on 5-day. Oh man, don't ask me to go on no fast with you, dude. I do physical labor. Nah. You should just me? What? You still said you should just me. That don't make no sense, man. You should just me. Oh, you may be talking about something else I said. But nah. Yeah, I can't go on no fast right now. I just physically started to adjust to my schedule, because in the last couple months I've had the same days off, same time, and physically start adjusting to it where I could be consistent, more consistent and where I eat. So nah, I would like to, but nah. What I do is physically demanding. You have to stay focused. If I don't have herbs to counter the effect of the energy drain on my body, nah, I got to get another source of herbs. I got to get more herbs. Like I say, I'm waiting for Dr. Sabi's office to respond. I know I should have made the phone call today, but I didn't. I do stuff on my own time. Greetings. What's that? Seattle girl. All right. Nah, like I say, I'm getting ready to go that way. So next Wednesday I should be in LA. Before then, I guess I'll go ahead and make the call. So they're on Pacific Standard Time and see what's up. But I want to get a source of herbs, so as I'm doing other things, I can keep detoxing. Because I think that's the biggest thing, is constant detox. As I get more focused on what I actually cook at home, that's the biggest thing, is I cook that giant pot of quinoa. But remember, quinoa helps you keep weight on. The stuff that I like to eat to feel full is actually what keeps weight on. Quinoa, avocados, agave. Stuff that actually keeps weight on you. Oh man, it keeps weight on you. It's quinoa, agave, and avocado. So that's one of the biggest reasons I do the elliptical. Go for 40 minutes every day. Once my body gets adjusted to it, I feel like it'll slim naturally. It'll do the things it needs to do naturally. It's the cutting out the carbs. The empty carbs is the biggest thing. So, well, hey, 32 minutes on here. I've been on here, but I was on, about 19 minutes before I got on here when I was watching University ES. Look at that smile. Look at it. There it is. Right there. So, what was that? 540 calories. So, I think I need to do some chest before I go in there. Take a shave, take a shower, get ready for tomorrow. I already know I'm starting off something tomorrow, so got 5 more days with the game plan. Get to LA, certain things I want to see. I'm still a tourist now. I still want to go to Venice Beach, Hollywood Walk of Fame. I do want to go to certain places, so even though I want to meet and greet certain people, go to certain establishment, I still want to do the touristy thing. I actually want to go to Universal Studios out there. If they had the Avatar exhibit, or I saw The Walking Dead on one of them. I don't know if that was Orlando or not. Maybe University out there, but look, I'm doing this trip basically. I don't want to give too much information out, but it is what it is. I got to get prepared for that, but I got 5 days of work before that. So game plan. Focus what you got to focus on. So that being said, I'm gonna wish, I ain't like my energy just draining, man. Actually, whoa, I don't know, I almost did 2 miles on this thing. 55 calories, 53 minutes. Coming up on 2 miles. 2 miles. Thank you all. Thank everybody who's joined in to help me stay motivated for the night. Let me go elliptical mode, exercise, and talk. That's another thing. If you can't breathe, you can't talk. If you can't exercise and do cardiovascular and still talk normally, your cardiovascular system's compromised. I ain't in perfect shape, but I'm getting to better shape. So I'm getting there. Just gotta keep taking the herbs and stuff to keep the mucus out. It's a lot has built up over time, so I really need to do another major clean. Oh, anybody who gets the email from Dr. Sabi's office, they had a deal for November at the Healing Village. I think it was $700 at the Usha Healing Village, and Honduras. I had it for $700 for one person. I think $1,000 for two people, or maybe it was $1,000 for 2 weeks. $700 for the first week, $1,000 for 2 weeks. They were talking about it in November. Man, if I had at least a week of vacation, I definitely would have been going to that, because a plane ticket would probably been under $500. So, man, that would have been nice. But hey, until later, got to get some things done first. The health is key. So, that being said, enough talk. The block has to do some chest exercises. Yeah, probably got about probably 2 more reps I need to do. Just do some chest stuff. So, that being said, I thank everybody for joining me. Wish everyone peace, health, and wealth as I leave you with a smile.